Has there been so uh, having a look at the data and working with the number of organizations that you work with, because we were talking earlier, there's a significant number you work with. Has there been any surprises in terms of, now that you've got this data and you understand behavior and customer journey, has there been any surprises or any particular learnings across the sector that sort of, actually, everyone thought we should be doing remarketing or whatever it might be? I've no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, are there any particular surprises or any particular trends that sort of say, actually, this is something that everyone should be doing?
I say this with a tremendous deal of respect for the market and our customers and sort of what tools have historically been available to them. The surprising thing is, when we do a pilot with a prospective customer, we'll ingest their data, we'll perhaps run a campaign with them and see how our performance comes out relative to not working with us. And the most surprising thing was how terrible the return on ad spend was in many cases, in many campaigns for many big retailers. It's horrifying, right? And it's hard because if you are a marketer and your CMO cares about click-through rate, video completion rate, and that's what they're grading their agency on. Well, then what does the agency say? The agency says, I want supply that clicks well and video that completes well. And the publisher then says, okay, gotcha, no problem. But if you're setting something flawed like click-through rate as the core metric that you're optimizing your business to, it's just not going to work. And so we encourage our customers to sort of move away from those old proxy vanity metrics, some would say, and into accurate, deterministic, what actually happened. To whom should I be marketing, with which messages, and then what happened after they saw the ad?
Give me a practical example of how this works. So, I'm a consumer. Maybe it's a grocery shopping, maybe it's a clothing, fashion, whatever it might be. I've received an SMS this week. I've got an email this week. I've seen an advert. Tell me exactly how this is going to piece this together.
Yeah. So you're a consumer and you are in market for a pair of sneakers. And so you do some searching around and you look for sneakers.
I could do with a new pair, actually.
As could I. I am under no more sneaker in the house prohibition until I throw out some old pairs. So if my wife is watching, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. So you're going to you're looking for some sneakers. You're researching online, and then of course, what happens? You see ads for sneakers, and you're exposed to this ad. You click on this ad, and it's like, huh. These are really nice sneakers, but you know what? I hate buying shoes online. Let me go into a store. And so I go into the store and I say, hi, I want those shoes. I want them in a size 9.5. And I don't really want to look at other stuff, but I want those shoes. Oh, and by the way, while I'm here, let me pick up those socks because they're on sale. And who doesn't need socks when they need some shoes? The person makes the purchase. And in sort of the previous world, right, before folks like us existed, that was that, right? So all the marketer would know is that the user clicked on was exposed to and or clicked on a sneaker ad. They don't know what happened after that. Did they go into the store? All they know is it didn't convert online. So now you're saying, oh man, well, that's a crappy consumer. Let's not target them again because they didn't buy the thing after they saw the ad. When in reality, like, no, that's the best kind of consumer. Because not only did they get into the store, they added on to their purchase beyond what they came into the store for. Now, what experience have you had so many times when you search for something online? You see that same damn sneaker ad everywhere you go for the rest of time. It's crazy. Like, if you ask anybody, what do you hate about internet shopping? Well, I hate that I was shopping for, this pair of jeans, and now everyone and their mother thinks I'm a jean aficionado because they keep showing me the same ads for the same jeans. And what's wrong with that if you're a consumer? It's a terrible experience. What's wrong with that if you're a marketer? You're wasting money. You're spending money to advertise to somebody who already bought the product. Like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? So, we help marketers both target as well as anti-target based upon pools of consumers that they define, whichever methodology they want to use. If they want to use recency, frequency, and monetary value, if they want to do media mix modeling, it's all baked in. But the critical thing here is consumer no longer sees ads for things that they already bought. Retailer knows what impact the online had on the offline behavior. And they have another piece of data now, which is when people buy these sneakers, they also tend to buy these socks. So why don't we put those two items together in the physical store? And why don't we advertise them together and say, hey, people who bought these sneakers, they also bought these socks. Would you like them? And that's one thing the platform does. It melds together all of the pairs. So we get Pairzon of consumers and the products they purchase, but also the other items in their cart that they completed as part of the same transaction.
And this is, I assume it's based on a unique identifier, something like their email address or their phone number. Would that be fair?
Email address or phone number. Where it works really well is if you're a retailer who has a loyalty program. So you go into the store, you swipe your loyalty card, all your data is entered automatically, you buy the purchase, loop is closed. Even for retailers who don't have a loyalty program, all they need to do is collect an email address or a phone number, and then we can actually SMS or email them a digital receipt. So you've effectively created the same sort of scenario where consumer information has been collected, the loop is closed. In this case, it's closed with a digital receipt, and you can make all the inferences and decisions that you can based on the data that's generated.
So there must be a fair amount of competition out there. What options have CMOs got if they're not going to you? What else is out there to be able to do this?
There are very big companies who do similar things. There are customer data platforms that are large and sold by large companies and are monolithic. And it's interesting, we used to market ourselves as a customer data platform because we are a CDP. And for several of our customers, we're their prime CDP. We stopped doing so and instead switched to talking about our business as a marketing data platform because you can have an existing CDP in place, but not have the capabilities that we're able to bring to the table. So we complement the CDP, or for those customers who don't have a CDP installed, we act as the CDP for them. So what could you do if you don't want to work with us?